Hello, Libra. Welcome to your October connection session. And we're saying October because I'm so late. This is like, the latter part of September into the whole month of October. But anyway, I'm Princess India if you're new. And if you're family, welcome back, my friend. So we're going to be looking at, the energy between you as well as a person of interest. And then we're getting into a more specific spread where we're going to be looking at how your person of interest thinks as well as feels about you, Libra. Happy birthday season, by the way, Libra. I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday. Happy solar return, all the good things. But anywho, so the energy representing Libra for the month of October. Okay, interesting. We have the tower in, and my autofocus is not, wait, what arm is it? Okay, you can see it. We have the tower in the reverse. So what it is looking like, Libra, you guys are hella anxious about something, potentially in reference to your partnership or just in general. You guys are hella anxious about something, and what's top of mind for you guys is more or less a desire to avoid what I think feels emotionally to you like a disaster. But like I said, it's anxiety, and anxiety is fears of the future. So a lot of what if. So I feel like there's a lot of worries that are potentially centralizing around your partnership or just in your life outside of your partnership. And that's really what's consuming you guys. But the thing that I can tell you is whatever it is that you are fearing, Libra, I don't really feel that it is real, if I can say it that way. Like I said, it's very much just fears that are being projected into a future time frame. And it's not really anything that's necessarily grounded. I feel like it goes super deeper with that because it's almost to me like a mindset that you guys have, kind of like disaster thinking or thinking worst case scenario. And it's not really necessary. It's not really necessary to do that at present. Because like I said, the fear, it's an unfounded fear. It's not real. Now, your person of interest, interesting. We have the Magician, and that is Aries energy. So with your person of interest, they're very much in a courtship mentality. They're very committed to this particular connection. I would say your person of interest is very much seated in their power. I mean, there is some energy here with this to where I'm going to say it this way. I'm just going to say what it is I heard my guys say. I ain't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. What I heard was smoke and mirrors. So there's some element of things in your personal interest life that are happening, or things that are happening behind the scenes with them that they're not necessarily telling you everything about. But ironically, Libra, the vibe I'm kind of getting from this, and let me look at the energy between the two of you. Oh, okay, I'm here for that. It's funny that all of you guys' overall energy is major arcanas. We have the Sun card, that's Leo energy. I mean, that's not bad. What it feels like to me, Libra, is with your person of interest, it's like there's something that they're not telling you. I don't know what's going on with my voice, or some things that they are not telling you. But it feels to me, until I'm proven otherwise, that it's for good reason. It's almost as if like them not telling you this is because, like, say hypothetically, Libra, if you're going through a bunch of stuff like with your job or, whatever, it's a lot of pressure that you have on you right now. Your person of interest would recognize that, and them knowing like, well, with this stuff that's happening, not bring that to them. So, or even if they were struggling with something, it's them feeling like, Libra already has so much on their plate, probably wouldn't be the best time for me to bring this to them. So it's them kind of handling it on their own. And I feel like there could be the potential where this could be adding anxiety to you, because like, say if you're like kind of picking up on the fact that they're not telling you something, or their behavior is kind of shifting, and that could potentially be adding to your anxiety. But the thing I can tell you with the energy between the two of you being the Sun card, it's a positive omen, meaning that the energy between you two is good. There's not, any, less than stellar, unscrupulous type of things that are happening. It's more or less your desire in reference to this person, this person's desire in reference to you is for both of you to be on the same page and to ultimately, be in a good, happy, positive place, a joyous place together, but it's just more or less, I feel they're trying to kind of protect you. But I just feel to you, it just may look like, what the F do they have going on type of deal. You feel what I'm saying? So it's almost like your person is kind of showing up like a rock for you, if I could say it that way. Now, getting into how they think and feel about you, the first card of their fleeting thoughts, we have the Page of Cuppies. It's so interesting. I'm so used to like covering up body parts from using the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I'm like, wow, I can just like put the cards up. Then we have the King of Swords. And then we have, interesting, all pages. We have the Page of Pentacles and their fleeting thoughts. And then in their conscious thoughts towards you, interesting, we have the Three of Pentacles. So here ends the thing. So Libra, with your person of interest, I would have to say this person, they're pretty intuitive. And if they're not intuitive, they're a pretty good judge of human behavior or character in a sense. So with your person of interest, they don't necessarily feel, well, I don't want to say feel, but their perception towards you currently is that Libra isn't necessarily emotionally available right now, which I mean is normal if you have chaos and calamity going on in your life. I mean, I honestly don't blame you, but your person doesn't necessarily feel that you're in a place right now to invest emotionally or move forward emotionally. It's more or less their perception with this King of Swords is that like you need to remain grounded. You need to remain strategic. You need to remain focused on what it is that you're working on. But it's a little concerning for me with this Libra. And I mean, not in a bad way. It's just, I feel with your person of interest, I understand what they're trying to do. But I kind of question if this is working in you guys' best interest, because it's almost kind of like your person is prioritizing, and I don't even want to say you. You're going off of their perception of where you are from the outside looking in, right? So how I say like, okay, Libra's like super anxious, whatever. It could literally just be that, like, you're worried, like, am I going to get this promotion? Am I going to be able to do this? And it's a worry that you have, but it's not like your life completely falling down. It's like you just thinking strategically, like, this could potentially be a problem in the near future. And this is what I need to do strategically to sidestep said problem. Could be just your literal headspace, not your whole life falling apart. But your person of interest is feeling like I need to protect Libra. So it's not really checking in with you guys to see, like, could you handle this? It's like assuming that you can't. And the reason why I'm a little concerned about that, because like I said, with this Page of Cups here, looking at this with the King of Swords, it's like there's something with them that is an emotionally tied issue for them, but it's them holding back and not bringing that to you, because it's like my emotions, my feelings, this thing that's important to me, this issue that I have, this would be a problem for Libra. And that could not be the case. You feel what I'm saying? And then on the other side of this, having the Page of Pentacles, it's like the knowledge, but again, like I said, this is their fleeting thoughts. So this isn't like fully concrete. It's just kind of, things that they're, jetting through their mind or whatever. But with this Page of Pentacles, on the other side of that, it's like knowing, like, if this is something that to bring to Libra, they know that you would take action and, at least contribute something into finding some sense of solution or giving some sense of resolve. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't much, they know that you would offer something in reference to that. So, and for some reason, like I said, with this coming up for me, it's almost like Libra, if you guys are kind of headspace to where you're really consumed by what it is that you're doing, to where you're not really paying attention to what's going on with your person, this would almost be like a heads up of like, maybe ask your person like, hey, how have you been? You know what I'm saying? To kind of open up the floor a little bit, because it's kind of a, I don't want to make it a big thing. It's kind of like a codependent kind of vibe where it's almost as if they're feeling like their needs are a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, me needing something is too much and I can't bother Libra with this, but I don't feel that Libra would feel that way. Like, you wouldn't feel like, oh my gosh, like I have so much going on. Like, how dare you like need emotional support from me type of thing. So it's like your person is staying silent when they really don't need to, because it's like an assumption on their end, right? And then with their conscious thoughts being the 3 of Pentacles, it's almost as if they feel in order for the two of you to work together collaboratively, in order for you guys to work together towards your end goal, like your ultimate sun card, in order for you guys to build, a stable home, stable household, happy relationship, they need to not bring drama to you, not need to bring, things that are going on inside of them to you, concerns or anything that they have, because they need to make sure that they maintain this clear space of optimal functioning for Libra in order for all of this to work out for them, even though they're aware that you would contribute. Because this would be different if your person didn't, like, their perception of you was that they knew you wouldn't invest or that you wouldn't help them out, you wouldn't contribute anything to their challenge. That would be a whole nother conversation. But your person is aware that if I needed Libra would be there. But I feel like it's a person that I'm looking forward to their subconscious impression card, because it feels almost to me like a personal type of thing. That's why I say like a codependent type of thing, because a lot of times when people struggle with codependency, they feel like their needs aren't validated, like they're asking for too much or taking up space for having anything going on. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like for this to be coming out like this, and you're the one who's watching me, Libra, I feel like this would be a message for you guys to almost like reach out to your person and just ask them like, how have things been at work? Like, how have things been with the kids? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? And they'll probably be like, yes, everything's fine. Like, you would probably do that. But it's just almost kind of digging a little deeper to check in with your person, because it feels like they're trying to protect you from what they have going on, but that's all coming from them and not from you. I hope and pray that that's making sense. And it's like, that's their concept of being a good partner, is pretending to be a lot stronger than they really need to be. Like, they're the ones that are crumbling, and they feel like they have to give this presentation of like, I'm holding it all together in order, to be a positive contribution to this connection, right? Now, their subconscious impression, okay, your person is adorable. We have the 9 of Cuppies. So yeah, dude, that's legit it. So your person of interest, they bite off a lot more than they can chew. I can tell you that for sure. And their presentation is always like, I have it under control, like tons of balls in the air, like I got it, fine, I don't need help, like, we're Gucci, you know what I'm saying? But what's interesting about, and I think this is the thing, because it's almost like an inhuman perception they have of themselves, like not knowing their limits of when it's too much. It's no matter how much you stack onto them, it's like, I can handle it, I can handle it, I can handle it, And this does feel very much like a codependency kind of vibe to me, because with the Nine of Cups, it's almost like this person's motivation is like action and doing, right? So how this person interprets love, like is like the love they give to others, is by showing up for people, like doing things for people, providing for people, staying out of the way, being a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you are having financial trouble, I'm going to loan you money. It's like being a resource person in a sense. And it's like that's where their sense of like personal worth, value, security, like their self concept comes from what they're able to contribute to other people, or them being a person who's in a good position, like say hypothetically financially, right? And them being able to help other people out financially, like that's something for them where they get their sense of self. But where the issue is here, when we transition into the projection, like how they're projecting this onto you, that's very much how they're seeing Libra. Like they're seeing Libra as like this magician card. They're seeing you as someone who has all these balls in the air, and you know you're doing all of these things and you have all these gifts and all these talents and you're unfazed and you know you're knocking it out of the park, right? Even though you know things are chaotic or overburdening, you're doing it with ease. And with them, it's feeling they need to live up to that standard. Like, in order for me to be with Libra, I need to be like Libra too. Mind you, Libra ain't never say none of that. Libra ain't never asked the person to be any of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sure you appreciate the person, but you've never stated it as a requirement of you need to be this particular way, right? So it's almost like they're going into overdrive. So what this is really looking like to me, Libra, your person of interest is the one that's really in a tough spot right now. It's not to take anything away from where you are or that you guys aren't in a tough spot at present, but it's like your person is like suffering in silence, right? And I don't feel they would ever say anything to you because they feel a team player, them being a good partner, them being good to you, is them not saying what it is that they're struggling with. Now, why this would be coming out in a love reading, I feel is because if you didn't hear this message, Libra, it would probably cross your mind to even think to check on the person, because what they're projecting to you is as if they have it all under control and your person of interest does not. Like, and I don't know what we're talking about specifically, but whatever it is that your person of interest is trying to juggle, it's like they're crumbling under the weight of it, but just feel like they can't tell you. Now, their feelings toward you is the Ace of Swords. So, dude, your person, they love you. They care about you. You know what I'm saying? They have a, and I think it's so beautiful. I wish, can I show this to you guys? I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm looking at the card straight down the center. I literally just got this deck, but all of the cards straight down the center, it's all mauve. You see that? It's like from, you know, the little page up here, all the way down, it's all like this mauve color. And then on either side of the spread, you have the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in the blue. And then in the yellow, I just think that's interesting how that color scheme is showing up. It's a very feminine-esque, a very earthy. I wonder what the sign is of your person of interest. It's a very earthy, feminine vibe. So I don't know if your person of interest is, you know, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or has that prominently in their chart. But it's like a very grounded, earthy, feminine vibe I'm getting from this mauve color. But something I can say for sure with your person of interest, they're very clear on how it is that they feel about you. Your person very much feels their role in your partnership. And I don't know if this is a descriptor type of thing, Libra, or I don't know, something that you need to know, but their view of their role in your life is like championing for you. It's like being your advocate, if I could say it that way. And like I said, with that, why that's screaming codependency for me, because it's not really taking into consideration where it is that you really are, what it is that you really need. in some ways, this can sometimes grow into like stifling a person in a sense, to where it's like making decisions for you or on your behalf, where it's like, this wouldn't be in Libra's best interest, so we're gonna, block this out, type of thing, without giving you the opportunity to make the decision for yourself. And over time, that could become an issue. I don't necessarily feel that that's necessarily important. I feel like the most important thing at present is literally you guys talking to your person. This is probably the most strangest connection session I've ever done, because it looks like the relationship between you and your person is fine, right? Like, you guys are good. They're very clear that they love you. They are wanting to work together with you collaboratively. Like I said, with the Magician, it's like their main focus is, this partnership, this whole little courtship situation that you guys have going on. It's just they're perceiving themselves almost as if they are a burden, or what they're going through in life is a burden, and they feel bringing that to you would kind of offset things, or cause problems, or cause more problems for you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And how I can see this affecting Libra is you guys seeing it as if your person is hiding something from you or keeping secrets. And the thing that they're keeping secrets from, if they're maneuvering different, is literally whatever it is that they're struggling with. You feel what I'm saying? So overall, this looks really good to me. Your person loves you, Libra, but, go save your person from themselves. You know what I'm saying? Save them from themselves, Libra. So anywho, we're at 21 minutes. I would have liked this to be a little shorter, but let's go ahead and throw the dice of resonance. So go ahead and ask a yes or no question about anything. Yes or no question. All right, we have Aries, we have Sun, we have Bay, we have Male, and we have Scorpio. And that's interesting because the Tower is Scorpio and the Magician is Aries. So they can be an Aries Sun or a Scorpio Sun. It's your Bay, a Male. And the answer to your question is yes. Yes. So that has been your connection session, Libra. Most certainly let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.